So we've had a few adventures in the kitchen in our Stoke Performance House here. I think we've almost set the fire alarm off twice.
Yeah, right.
We're in the basement of this building, so there's like no windows. We had to do some acrobats to climb up to open a window.
Oh, to manage? Alright, we're good.
Megan broke the toaster.
You just toasted on pan, Megan.
Trent, what's wrong with the toaster?
It doesn't get hot no more.
And we also learned a little bit about science when it comes to freeze pops and the way that you put freeze pops into a freezer.
It's supposed to be frozen.
There's some of them that aren't frozen for whatever reason.
Doesn't
Some of
that
them are
happen,
some are
right?
like perfectly frozen.
Wait, isn't completely not?
That's
You gotta take them out of the box
I
and you put them in there, Michael.
What?
You can't put them in the box,
true.
that's why they're not.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
it's just like
happens.
it's like insulated.
See, I don't know how to explain the science behind that. That's crazy.
You know, maybe we're just goofballs. Maybe it has a lot to do with the lack of sleep and the running going to our head. But it's definitely been a bit of a interesting development in the kitchen here at the Stoke House.
As soon as you are able, woman, I am willing to take the break that we are on the brink of. My cup is on the table, our love is spilling, waiting here for you to take and drink of. If you're tired of the same old story, oh, turn some pages. I'll be there when you are ready to roll with the changes.
I'm thinking that leg 4 was absolutely huge.
Well, lap 4, shit just got very real. Kind of as promised, we ripped it.
Steve's a little bit further back right now, and I think he's feeling discouraged.
And I think it's very possible that me and Trent beat the shit out of each other and die trying.
And to gain a little bit more time on Mike, where I feel like he was in control of that leg, but I was able to get 5 seconds on him just in the last quarter mile. It was just on the last uphill of the last quarter mile. That puts me in a pretty good position right now.
But I feel like I did what I had to do in this leg, and I not gone according to the plan I came in here with. It's very par for the course with me, but I feel good.
I plan on being at the front of every leg.
How's that IT doing to your strength?
Did advance on that well. It's just my cat.
Oh, you hurt? Maybe it's because you're busting out a fucking sub 6 mile, you dicks.
No, my cat hurts every run. You should go.
Maybe you should take it easy.
Even if I just take it easy, it's still. I'll take it easy after this weekend.
Some things I didn't think about before starting this challenge. About to go take my 10th shower, grab the towel, soaking wet. Yeah, not enough time for that to dry between legs here.
Alright, you've caught me in the most important place in this entire house, and that is the shower. There's been some discussions going on about how often to shower, about people sleeping in their running clothes. That's nonsense. As the leader right now, I'll tell you, you gotta shower after every time. I've showered 5 times already. I'm probably showering 12 times. You gotta get the sweat off you gotta get feeling refreshed, you gotta get ready to lay down in your bed, get a quick little nap in. The key to success in the 4x4 is the shower. You shower, you powder, you glide. That's the key to skincare, that's the feeling refreshed. That's how I'm getting the power naps in and feeling great.
legs down, still in first place. Steve tried to take that one out pretty slow, but wasn't gonna let that happen. Didn't need to push it too hard, but we gotta keep the pace honest. I think if we do that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see Steve being able to make a comeback here.
You know, the gap between me and Mike and Trent is kind of widening a little bit. It's not insurmountable. You know, I still got some tricks up my sleeve. But I just know that if I were to go with them and kind of maintain their pace, then I'd be screwed tonight and tomorrow. We shouldn't have to pay for hospital to get on this trip. That's what she was just reminding me. So
Hey, luckily Megan's a nurse, so if anybody collapses out there,
What
except
are
for
you
you,
saying about
you
me?
gotta control yourself.
I was just saying how much you're looking out for me.
Yeah, no hospital trips. Take it easy.
I hear the Burlington hospitals are very good.
No, we don't need to test it out.
Alright. Who do you like, Pops? Want him to keep me through this thing right now?
I didn't expect this out of Mike. I didn't know what kind of training he was doing going into this, and I think he was sandbagging and you know, making up that he wasn't in as good a shape as he actually was, but he's frisky out there right now, and he's right with me.
You know, I gotta run an individual race. I gotta stay within myself here, and hopefully that will put me in a position to win this thing. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, if they keep up this pace, they could get injured, they could get burnt out. I just gotta do my thing. Just gotta focus on myself, even if it means running by myself out there.
Hasn't really been the feeling of trying to break each other of a race, intense race going up there. At some point, it's gonna get to that point, and it's gonna stop being so cordial and friendly. And I don't know when that's gonna come, but it's gonna be ugly when it does.
As the guy in first place, I know I got a target on my back, and I just gotta be on the lookout for Mike's next move, because I don't know what's coming, but he's got to have something. So
I think the next two legs are gonna be the most painful of the entire.
These night ones.
I think 6, 7 are gonna be the toughest.
By the time we get to like 4 a.m., you'll be seeing the finish line. 8 to 12 though are gonna be the.
Something tells me 10 through 12 are gonna hurt pretty bad.
Oh God. Well, I got the ibuprofen. I gotta go fix it.
Hard to capture.
Okay, Tuesday to be real rich.
What I told you, cousin.
Number 6, baby.
Let's go.
People seen it, but they just don't know. People seen it, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
I'm fresh off the block. The hustler just returned. I devoted. Now they call me Big Worm. I'm the
All right, just finished stage 6, halfway through. Big mental barrier getting to the 24-hour mark. I mean, every single time you finish one of these runs, it's like, I can't believe I have a whole another day on top of more runs to go. So getting to the first day, I think it's just going to be huge for mental state, morale.
All right, we're recording. All right, everybody get your last minute adjustments up. All right. Okay. So we are at the halfway point. We just finished up stage 6. It is just before 10 o'clock here. So we got 24 miles, 24 hours down. How we feeling, boys?
I feel better than I thought I would.
I agree. I'm a little bit high right now because that 8 o'clock run was perfect. By the water, we got a nice sunset going on. I'm sure people have seen it on the gram with the beautiful backdrop for the run. And I always feel pretty good after the runs. It's the right before the run. It's the alarm clock. Trying to get myself woken up. That's where it feels tough. So when we're recording this, I feel pretty good.
The sunset and running in Burlington was absolutely gorgeous. Burlington is one of the coolest places in the world. I freaking love it here. The sunset, it's probably the only place in the East Coast you can get a sunset quite like that, because you have Lake Champlain and you have the mountains and the sun setting over the mountains. It creates this like orangey purple on the water. Unbelievable. So getting to finish and kind of watch the sunset, morale booster. It's kind of cool. Felt cool to be done day one and get to watch that sunset, but no hiding the fact that I am hurting.
I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I ain't got many friends I can talk to.
Next week on The Faster's House.
And I think I'm gonna say it honestly. I think me winning that last leg was absolutely. He has to be thinking that he needs to make sure move, and he can't feel comfortable about it. I don't know who it might be. Can you drop me one of his runs? We'll see. Hurting, my legs were taking a while to really kind of loosen up. I should probably do a full warm-up before this thing. And then Mike just fucking moves.